Everything is only just beginning.
March 1st, 1815. Napoleon escapes from the island of Elba. He's walking to Paris. When the soldiers see him, they drop their weapons and shout, "Long live the Emperor!" King Louis is running away. The 20th of March, Napoleon is Emperor of France again. Miraculous return. 100 days begins. But Europe is shocked. The Seventh Coalition is established. England, Prussia, Austria, Russia. Goal: to finish Napoleon once and for all this time. The Duke of Wellington is waiting in Belgium with 68,000 soldiers. Blücher's 50,000 Prussians are nearby. Napoleon gathers 128,000 soldiers. Last chance. Must shoot enemies before they merge. Mid-June, Napoleon marches north. To Belgium. To Waterloo. Napoleon's plan is brilliant. To get between Wellington and Blücher, separating the two. June 15th. The French enter Belgium. June 16th. War on two fronts. Ney clashes with Wellington in Quatre-Bras. Napoleon defeats Blücher at Ligny. Blücher is 70 years old. He falls off his horse, gets crushed, but does not run away. The Prussians retreat, but are not defeated. Wellington also retreats. June 17th. Wellington takes a defensive position on the Mont Saint-Jean ridge near Waterloo. Napoleon follows. Tomorrow I crush Wellington, then it's back to Blücher. Heavy rain at night. The soil becomes mud. Napoleon's artillery will be in action late. June 18th. Destiny Day. Waterloo. June 18th, 1815. Morning, near Waterloo. Wellington with 68,000 soldiers on the ridge of Mont Saint-Jean. British, Dutch, Belgians, Germans. Mixed army. Napoleon faces 72,000 soldiers. Experienced Grande Armée. Emperor's Guard. Wellington is on the defensive. Napoleon will attack. It will climb up. 11 a.m. Napoleon is waiting, so that the artillery can move. Wellington is worried. Where is Blücher? He said he would come. The Prussians are 18 kilometers away. They are coming, but slowly. Napoleon is safe. Blücher is at least 6 hours away. I will crush Wellington by noon. It's 11:30. Napoleon orders, attack. 11:30. Napoleon is making a play. Attack on Wellington's right flank. Hougoumont Farm. Prince Jerome, Napoleon's brother, attacks with 6,000 soldiers. The farm is fortified. British guards are inside. The purpose is to stall, pulling Wellington to the right, but Jerome is really trying to get it. There are violent clashes for hours. Jerome doesn't hold back. 10,000 French people are fighting for this farm. It's not a game anymore. Real combat. Wellington strengthens his right flank. Napoleon's game backfired. Hougoumont does not change hands all day. The British keep it. Thousands of people are dying for a small farm. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The real attack is coming. 13 o'clock. Napoleon attacks Wellington's left center with 16,000 infantry. Durlin's corps. Giant columns move uphill. The British are waiting on the ridge. They are not visible. Fire. The British infantry stands up. Salvo fire. French columns are falling apart. Durlin's men hesitate, but they continue. British second salvo. Third salvo. Suddenly the British heavy cavalry arrives. Scots Greys and Union Brigade. 2,500 cavalry engage French infantry. The French are running away. Durlin's corps is disbanding. 3,000 captives. 2 Eagle flags are being purchased. But the English cavalry is out of control. They push too far into the French lines. French launchers counterattack. Napoleon's first major attack was repelled. Time 15:30. Marshal Ney makes a mistake. He thinks the British lines are weak. He's attacking with 5,000 cavalry. Wellington's infantry forms a square, bayonets outward, the balls are between them. The French cavalry is coming in waves, cuirassiers knights. But English squares hold up, salvo fire artillery. Cannonballs, the French cavalry is breaking. Ney attacks again. Second wave, third, fourth, 5 times. It hits squares every time. He attacks again. Napoleon watches from afar. This is too early. A cavalry charge without infantry is suicide. It's 17 o'clock. Ney's cavalry was devastated. 2,500 missing. Wellington still holds. But a dust cloud is rising in the east. The Prussians are coming. 16 o'clock. Blücher's Prussians are coming from the east. 30,000 soldiers, Napoleon. They couldn't have arrived this quickly. But Blücher is 70 years old, injured but determined. I promised Wellington. I said I would come. Napoleon has to send 10,000 soldiers east, Planzeneuch village, to stop the Prussians. Severe collision. Planzeneuch changes hands 4 times. More Prussians are coming. 50,000. 60,000. Napoleon was stuck. Wellington in front, Blücher on the side, between 2 fires. One chance remains to break Wellington immediately, before the Prussians arrive. It's 1830. Napoleon plays his last trump card, Emperor's Guard. 19 o'clock. Napoleon puts forward his Emperor's Guard. 5,000 elite soldiers. La Garde, the best of France, bear fur hats. Their blue uniforms. Napoleon, he bids farewell to his Guard. Forward, for France. The Guard marches up in perfect formation, under fire, without any distortion. The British lie at the top. They are not visible. Wellington stands up. Stand up, Guards. Fire. The distance is 10 meters, salvo fire. The French Guard is surprised. First place is falling. Second salvo. Third. The French Guard pauses, then retreats. French army shocked. La Garde recule. The Guard retreats. If the Emperor's Guard is defeated, it's all over. 1915. The Emperor's Guard is retreating. The French army is collapsing. Wellington raises his hat. Signal. All line forward. 68,000 British, Dutch, Belgians and Germans are coming down the line. Cheers. Trumpet sounds. The French are running away in panic. Prussians are coming from the east. 50,000 soldiers hit the French right. Only part of the Emperor's Guard is retreating in an orderly manner. They form a square. Last stand. And they fight until the end. It's 20 o'clock. Darkness. Waterloo is over. Napoleon was defeated. 20 o'clock. Napoleon is fleeing the battlefield. The Guard takes him out, protecting him. He returns to Paris, but it's all over. The people are angry. June 22nd, 1815. Napoleon abdicates for the second time. 100 days is ending. July 3rd. Napoleon comes to a decision. I will take refuge in England. They are gentlemen. July 15th. He surrenders to the ship HMS Bellerophon. To the British, deciding St. Helena Island in the South Atlantic, the other side of the world, the farthest exile. October 1815. Napoleon arrives at St. Helena. He will live there for 6 years. May 5, 1821. Napoleon dies. 51 years old. Stomach cancer or poison. The emperor dies in exile, forgotten. The legend ends. Why is Waterloo so important? First, the definitive end of Napoleon. Europe breathes easy. Second, the Congress of Vienna maintains its order. There will be 40 years of peace in Europe. Third, England's century begins. Wellington becomes the hero. Fourth, Prussia rises. Blücher's arrival saves them. The future of Germany. Fifth, the French Revolution and the Napoleonic era are ending. The monarchy is coming back, but the world has changed. Waterloo is not just a battle, the end of an era. The period of revolution, war, and change that has been going on since 1789 is coming to an end. Losses total 47,000 people. Dead or injured in one day. This is the last major European war. Nothing like this will happen until 1914. Waterloo changed the world. Napoleon's legacy is complex. Conqueror, dictator, genius, Napoleon raised France. Then it led to disaster. 3 million people died in the wars. But his legacy isn't just war. Modern law, metric system. Education reform, merit system. Today there is a monument in Waterloo. Lion's Mound, a giant hill. A lion statue on top. Thousands of people come every year. They remember June 18, 1815. Wellington later said, "After Waterloo, if there's anything sadder than a battle won, it is a battle lost." Napoleon wrote on St. Helena, "Waterloo was my destiny." Perhaps it was inevitable. June 18, 1815. An emperor has fallen. An era is over. But the legend lives on forever.